In this clip, I'll show you another interesting part related to field editing. Remember, the things which I'm explaining now onward, they are not only restricted for editing of the field, even the techniques which here will be explained, majority of them are going to be similar in case if you are willing to edit the objects like slab, roof, sometimes shell, or maybe the other tool like your mesh. So remember, the editing techniques, you have to understand them very well. So it's not, you should think that okay, we are just talking about 2D every time. It's not so. Now, the other part which you have to remember is the way you have seen the editing related to the line tool or circle tool, polyline tool. The again these techniques which you have understood or which you have what you can say studied, even they can be get implemented at times to tools like wall or beam or maybe the railing. So linear segments probably I can say. Okay, so please focus on all these earlier editing options and the one which now I'm going to explain. So more you work on them, easier for you to manage your these parametric objects also. Uh, Fine, so let's begin. Now with the arrow tool, see if I select any of the pattern, this field, and then how about its editing? So normal commands like copy, rotate, or mirror, they are going to be same as they are in the for applicable for the other objects also. So here, what exactly we are going to do now? We are actually going to focus more on the pit palette. So now, for example, if you get the pit palette with the help of node by clicking on the black dot that is node, or if you click with the Mercedes cursor, or if you click inside the area of the hatch, what will be the different possibilities ArchiCAD is offering you to edit the this selected object. So let's try to work one by one. I'm going to first of all start working with any of the node. So I just click on one of the node. Moment I click on this node, you will understand the pit palette is available. Of course, you can arrange the pit palette as per your choice anywhere on the screen. Out of this, the bottom four options are going to be common. That is drag, rotate, mirror, and multiply. Multiply will study later. And now there's the option like a move node. So move node will help you to move this particular selected node, and you can place it anywhere as per your choice. Now again, I'm just going to place this maybe I have dragged downward with a distance of 1500. I want to move this. So you can see how the things are changing. The appearance of the object is changed because of the change in the periphery. So same way I can again click on the same node, or if you want you can click on other node also. Again you will get the pit palette. Here you will see that one option known as a fillet chamfer. So this fillet chamfer you can try to use, that is either chamfering the edges or filleting the edges, and that you can specify some distance as per your choice. So maybe if I'm putting a distance of say 200, that is radius in this case. If it is a chamfer, then I'll call that as a chamfer distance. But this is supposed to be right now I'm talking about radial option. So radius rounded corner. Now if you want to make all the corners rounded, you can say apply to all corners. Otherwise you can just keep one which you have already selected. So this one we have selected. Now when I say OK, you will see that this is supposed to be a rounded corner. Okay, so this is what you can even work with a slab tool also or roof tool also. The same palette will come. Only thing, this is a 2D object, that is the third dimension will be added to that object. Now next option in this clicking on the node, now you have an option of offset all edges. So that means what will happen, you can either offset this object inside or outside. Now there will be limitation to offset it inside because of the curve edge. Okay, so now you can just drag it and type the required value. So maybe I want to offset this by 500. So you'll see offset all edges by 500. Right? So it's a very simple and interesting also. Now, if I click again with the node and if I check out, there are two more options. Like one is supposed to be add to polygon and other is a subtract from polygon. That means the existing polygon in that if you want to add some area. Now, remember when you choose this particular option, then you have to always read the prompt at the bottom. It is written enter first corner of rectangle field. The reason behind that I am trying to tell you to read because this is solely depends on which geometry method at the top you have highlighted. So if you select this particular polygon, then the bottom option is now changed. It is enter first node of field polygon. So according to that, you have to reply to ArchiCAD. So now let's try to add a new area. See, now there are certain things you have to remember. For example, if I start a new rectangular area to be get added from this corner, and if I'm trying to add this where that my new area and the old one, they don't have a common edge in between them. For example, if I take this on a upper right corner, or if I take this here, there is some common area or edge which is getting generated between the old and the new object. But if you if you try to go for this two options, like whether if I travel on the lower right corner or lower left corner, then I'm just forming one point as a common between the old and the new, which is not allowed. You should form one edge. Then the length of that edge length is immaterial. Even if it is very tiny, still it will get accepted. But it cannot be zero. That means it cannot be a point. So now if you want to add some area into this, you can either pick the point or type the required distance as per your choice, and that much of the area will get added. Say for example, if I say 3500, another if I say 2500, and if I enter, you can see how the shapes are now changing. So editing becomes more and more interesting. Now, if you see that I want to deduct something, definitely you can follow this similar logic. There are some other things also at the time of deduction, say for that is nothing but subtract. Again, the geometry method plays the important role. Later in the next clip, I'll definitely explain if you want to deduct something odd shapes or circular area from this because there is no by default circle you can deduct or some other shape. But then I'll explain that in the next clip. But till then, we are going to again follow the similar option. Now be careful. It's not mandatory that you have to select the first point at the corner. You can directly deduct the area at the inner level also. For example, if I click one point from here and if I click on another point, and if I just complete this rectangle, you will see that area is getting deducted. So this is quite possible that deduction can be get done either on the edges or inside, but addition should be done on the what you can say common edge and then additional area apart from the existing. So this was supposed to be the pet palette, which was I have achieved by using the node. Now if I click with the Mercedes cursor and then if you check out, there's a possibility that you can have an insert node. So if you use this insert node option, which is by default the first one, so this will break that edge into two parts. Then again, if I click with the Mercedes cursor, then this time the round, which is curve edge, so I can again have this kind of a change. So it's going to be very much interesting the way you start going ahead one by one. So you have a offset edge, that means only that edge can be get offsetted with the required distance. So I hope you have understood the majority of the things related to now this pet palette logic. So you have this option, and as per the situation, the things will change. So be careful about that. Like not every time the pet palettes will show you the similar things. So this particular option maybe get added or changed. It depends on the possibility. So this is what you have to remember. Now, what is another thing like you can think about or just give a thought that if I just want to remove this rectangle which I have deducted, or if I want to shift this, what exactly I should do? Fine, I'll deselect the object. I'll single click on the rectangle only. See, now the nodes are applicable for the rectangle which I have selected, not for the entire pattern or the field. Now you can use a Mercedes cursor, you can use a similar logic of either changing this shape, or you can control D and you can drag this, or you can use the control shift D also, that is a drag a copy. So all these possibilities are there. If you didn't like that, if you want to deduct this, you can hit the delete key from the keyboard and that will get, the puncture will get removed. So I hope now you have understood how the great flexibility is available in the editing of this field tool by using the pet palette logic. So please try for that and then try go for the next clips.